Well, a very, very good morning, everybody, for Monday, the 27th of July. Well, what do we got? Unfortunately, at the moment, we've got ourselves trapped back into sort of a low pressure system, which is currently sort of working its way through the UK before we get some better conditions later into the week. At the moment, the centre of that low just off the coast of Northern Ireland, and associated with it, it's pretty much every front that you could wish for. If you want a warm front, cold front, or a polluted front, you've got it. The high pressure will build behind it over the days and should allow some nicer soaring conditions midweek. But for today, we are looking rather frontal, and that's what determines how usable today is. What is noticeable around that low pressure, we're seeing quite tight isobars, so the wind strength is going to increase. And we can see that with the warnings issued by the Met Office showing that Lasham is likely to have gusts of up to 30 knots with sort of mean speeds of 15 knots, and that's valid all day. Very useful sites, the Met Office briefing service, so always sign up if you can, because they will show you when there's going to be some bad weather at Lasham. The spot wind chart is showing somewhere in the region of around 220 to 210, so south-southwest or southwesterly, between about, I would say probably at Lasham, 35 knots flying heights, so pretty breezy indeed. We don't normally see that unless we're in winter. The rain, the good news is it is clearing. If I look out the window, a bit of sunshine at the moment actually. We're probably just in this gap up here. We've got another line of rain to come in, then probably a slightly bigger gap, which at the moment seems to have low clouds in it, and then we've got the rest of that occluded front or a cold front, depending on what's coming first, coming through a bit later. As you can see, the whole country, other than the Highlands of Scotland, are covered in cloud, and there doesn't really seem to be any let up in that until tomorrow, unless you're in the western counties of Ireland. The infrared, so as you'd expect with fronts, will have lots and lots of upper cloud as well. Public forecast, I'm afraid, is very pessimistic. Shows southerly to south-southwesterly. At the moment, probably about 10 to 15 knots, but very quickly increasing as the front approaches. Somewhere in the region to about 20 gusting 35, which is not particularly pleasant, especially in rain. Top temperature today of 16 degrees. That links up fairly well with this. It probably just shows on the public forecast just a little bit of cold front being a little bit delayed, much hotter into continental Europe. Dew points, as you could expect, not very high, not very low. So yeah, dew point may be a couple of degrees below the temperature. At the moment, we have a temperature of 15, dew point of 12. QNH of 1007, so low pressure but not horrifically low. The view outside at Lasham, so the webcam's got a bit of water on it. That's the ray of sunshine which has just been casting onto my garden. But yeah, fairly wet on the field, and as I said, this is sort of a sucker's gap at the moment. Farnborough showing at the moment a few clouds at 1600 feet, sort of winds increasing but light at the moment. But very quickly, we've got rain coming in and gusty winds from mid-morning. Odium is similar. Yeah, no real difference there. Gusts up to 28 knots. That was issued 48 minutes ago. And as you can see, cloud not particularly high all the time. And we'll just have a look for interest's sake at what it is upwind. If I look at XE weather. Because that sort of helps determine decisions, and you can see that it's obviously low near us. We look out to the west, and it's very similar at Roscommon down towards Yeovilton as well. Bristol's always bad, and sort of similar in Exeter. So yeah, not great, I'm afraid. Cross-country forecast, I think we can put that one to bed for today. We can see that unfortunately we get a lot of, unless you're on the eastern coasts of Anglia, maybe a bit of a let up at what's that, 4 or 5 o'clock. That's still interspersed with showers and cloud base of probably in the region of around, yeah, it's still low, it's still below 2,000 feet. Times for today, don't think it's particularly much. Some flare firing at Longmoor, activity in the Boscombe zones, Solent active all day, and parachuting at Little Brisington. That's happening all day again today, but does finish according to this today. Operationally, we would be 2-3 today. We do have a jet movement at about 1:15, but I think the Orange airline may decide that tomorrow is better. We'll just see by that. My prospects of flying today, I'm afraid, are unfortunately very limited. It's mostly the timing of that front, but also the increasing of gusty winds. You wouldn't get particularly too much out of it. We'll have a look. There may be some slots on another day. Yep, there are still some slots available. So potentially have a look at about coming on another day. If you want to get in contact with me, I am working from home at the moment. I'm just 10 minutes down the road though, so I can drop up. I'll have a chat to the office. If you want any bronze exams done, I can do them from here. That's no problem at all. Or any other queries, the office will give out my number. So other than that, hopefully we'll have some better weather midweek. I know Wednesday's looking a particularly good day, so we'll make sure we're prepared for that. But for now, have a good morning, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.